Glasses, my glasses, my glasses. I've lost my glasses. Good morning, everybody. Let me just get my glasses on. Hello. Some of you might have been watching me on Instagram just now, but this morning, quite late, we're going to be talking about body lotions. And it might seem the sort of like everyone has their own and never changes, but there's 8 things here which I love and I use according to what my body is going through. And they all do different things and they're all different price points. But I just want to talk about taking care of the skin on our body because I think a lot of us spend a lot of time. Good morning Ruthie, good morning Tracy, good morning Rachel. A lot of us spend a lot of time looking after our face and hopefully 70% of the time looking after our neck, but the rest of our body can just get lost. And I think as we age, we just lose that natural hydration, especially around our underarm and around our calves area. So I'm going to just do that so we can go down and look at a few things. Okay, well, I'm just going to, whatever. Oh, I'm not too see-through. Okay, so, yes, good morning. There we go. Yes, good morning. Last sick. I'm just going to say good morning to everybody. Good evening, says Sophie. Good morning from Maryland. So I'm just going to start with the product, and Maiko is just doing some sales next door, but she's going to join us and answer questions. So I'm going to start with a really old friend that's been around for 60 years. And anyone who has eczema, psoriasis, any difficult dry skin conditions, and anything you put on your skin is sensitive. You probably know this product already, but some people develop psoriasis and eczema and rosacea and things later in life, and it's E45 cream, which you buy at Boots. It's £7.09, and basically just dry skin, it goes in there and it's got lanolin in it. It's a very classic base for any moisturizer, body moisturizer with lanolin, but that will prevent your skin drying out, and it's got paraffin in it as well, which is not, don't feel bad about paraffin. But I've had this one for years. I don't know if you can see. There it is. And you take it out, gunky, like that. And, you know, it absorbs very, very easily. It's great for just doing a little massage too. But if you can't use anything else and you want to hydrate your body, that's going to do it for you, and it will cost you £7.09. Now, it could be, you might say, why use anything else? Could do that. You don't need to use anything else. But there are other things out there which I want to talk to you about. And they sort of up the ante. I'm going to up the ante in price. The next one, La Roche-Posay. They do 3 or 4 really great body lotions, but one range is called Lipicure. And Lipicure, here we go, there it is. I know I bought this one in my pharmacy in Paris. But this one is Lipicure Balm AP. It's £19.50, also Boots. It has in it niacinamide. So if you have enlarged pores, uneven skin tone, it's brilliant. It's very good for delicate reactive skins. It's got rapeseed oil in it, and that has sort of little fatty acid and antioxidant properties. It's a very good moisturizer for eczema, body prone skin if you want to spend a bit more. It's good for babies. Nobody it's not good for. And when you put it come on. Excuse me. No, hang on, because I got my bad arm and I have to go. Oh, there we go. Like this. There, okay. So the smell is nothing. I mean, it's because it is for sensitive skins, it does nothing, but it goes in, and how would I compare it to the E45? I'd say it's sort of silkier than the E45, and it's something that just hydrates. It doesn't leave sticky residue on your skin, and it's also lovely and doesn't smell of anything. All right, so those are our basics. We can all use these and nothing's going to happen to your skin. There's some which are kind of a little bit more dynamic and have different things in them. But actually, what I want to start with is before you do put body moisturizer on, I attack in the shower with this, and I use my favourite thing from Temple Spa, which is not here actually. This one's Duvet, but there is the body scrub from Temple Spa, sugar scrub. So what I do is I go in the shower and I get a brush, and the brush should be damp. It shouldn't be your body is wet. You can just sprinkle a tiny bit of water over it. But I will brush towards my heart. And what this will do is a mixture. It's going to get my lymphatic system working, which is great, because if your lymphatic system is working, it's going to get all the toxins out your system, and they're going to move in the right direction. And you're going to therefore get a better blood flow, so many things. So I usually start under my arm. I have a bit of a bad arm at the moment, but I'll do that, like that, under the arm, here, and then there. You can go and get different strengths of brushes. This one is quite sturdy. And do areas a little bit harder, I do, like the elbow, because we can get very wrinkly elbows. You know, when you have a backless dress, think of how firm do you want your arms to look. So doing this is really good. It'll go a little bit red, but that's okay. And then the other side, like that. Remember, when you use these brushes, ladies, you need to wash them afterwards, because you're getting off the dead skin. So you've got to have a good old clean of the brush after. And then go up here. And then when I'm doing my legs, let's see if I can get it down that way. There, hold on. I will then start, I'm in the shower, and I will just start, and I'll brush upwards. If you have poor circulation and heavy legs, some people have heavy leg syndrome, dry brushing is such an important thing to do. You can do it very lightly, because I talk about the lymphatic system. Hi, Maiko. Are you in?
Yes.
Great. Do you want to come in the bath then?
Okay.
Yeah, come in the bath, because then we can be quiet. Here's Maiko.
Okay. Hello.
Lovely Maiko. So she's going to answer some questions whilst I show you the techniques. But remember where the lymphatics sit. So under our knee, there's a bit of a lymphatic kind of collection point. So you want to really do it there. And then if you have a bit of cellulite, there is no harm in dry brushing a little bit more. Keep going round in circular, in straight movements. The knees, which can get saggy, a little bit of tension there. This is going to get off the dead skin, and it's going to help the circulation. And what I also find is if I do this in the morning, I really feel awake, because stuff is moving around my body well, and it just makes you physically feel well, and mentally I think it then affects you. Going up towards the bottom area, I will show you that nakedly, but I do also there, and then I'll get up towards the heart here. I'll do on my tummy like that, just do there. So I really feel that stimulation. I bought this brush from Boots. You can get them from the Body Shop. I like a natural bristle brush. This is from Hydra London. I have a few of them, and I probably change them over once every 6 months. But don't let it stay wet and soggy in the bath. So you've done that. When you get back from holiday, don't feel you can't exfoliate. You might think, oh, I'm losing my tan. But I think what loses a tan the most, for those of you who like to tan, safely I hope, is leaving the dead skin on your skin when you've generally been in a climate with more moisture in the air. So I always feel this during holiday, that my skin feels it doesn't need moisture because it's so humid in the heat. And as soon as I get back, the contrast between how my skin had been feeling to London is huge. And you need to get that dead skin cells off. So I use the sugar scrub from Temple Spa. This is Duvet. I'll just do that. And then I'll do dry brushing. Probably dry brush first, then I'll exfoliate, get out the shower and put things on. Okay.
One more question.
Yep.
How do you stop the brushes smelling funny if they don't dry fast enough?
Well, I think I always dry my brush like that, hanging down so the water comes out. If you leave it in the shower, it could be a bit more humid, so you could take it out. After a while, they do smell and you need to get a new one. All right, I'm now going to go on to a little product I love. Just if you happen to be in France right now and you've got heavy legs, go to your local pharmacy and get this baby. This is a wonderful product I was told about by some lady on Facebook. And this is a product if you have heavy legs, all right? It's a cooling effect. And what it does is the coolingness will block the calcium current, and the calcium current goes along our system, and it stops the temperature rising. And there's also something called horse chestnut extract in it, and this can reduce symptoms of poor blood circulation. So you put it on and it gives a slight tingle. So it looks like that, green tingle, and I generally put it over just around my ankles, and I just feel that immediately cooling sensation, but it does really help. And I think some ladies in the heat can suffer tremendously. Most important thing about this product, because it does contain mint, wash your hands straight afterwards, because otherwise you're going to put mint in your eye, because that's what I've done many times. Okay, now I'm going to get on to products that are not easy to find, but if you find them, they're exciting. So if you feel that there's a bad texture in your skin, there's mottled texture in your skin, you have lines around here, a bad texture on your décolleté, your knees, your tummy, there's two products which are incredible. One of them I only get from South Africa, and it's called Dermastin. And it took me forever to get this product, I cannot tell you. So those of you who have friends in South Africa or live in South Africa, please get this. I ordered 6 at once. This is my last one. It's a vitamin A. It's quite a strong vitamin A. It's £28 and it has a bit of vitamin E as well. But the vitamin A is going to stimulate the fibroblasts, and it's got vitamin E in it, which is hydrating and moisturising. If you've had an operation and treating scarring afterwards, it's very, very good. It's got in it, it's actually quite white. You'd think it would be yellow because it might have vitamin A in it, but it's easy to put in. And I generally put it on areas. So I'll put it on my décolleté here, and I'll put it around my knees, and I'll put it, you know that bit around our arm, which goes a bit sagalicious here, just put it there. How often do we moisturize our whole body, but we forget this bit? You know, and that bit is the bit that if you keep it hydrated and you do your little pinching, which I've spoken about in other videos, you can wear strapless, sleeveless dresses forever. I've seen women in their 60s looking gorgeous, and I see you do yoga, you look after your skin, and that's what it is. I don't want one day to the next thing, I can't. So the pinching, which I talk about a lot, is a very good thing. So pinch, slapping is a good thing. I won't slap too much because I've just done my shoulder in, but you know, stimulation. This whole video is about stimulation. Like that. All right, great product. Now, Dr. Seabag, who I love and does, I know him, I've known him for 20 years, and he brings out things and he develops ranges himself. So many people don't develop ranges, they buy off-the-shelf ranges, but this guy definitely is a doctor who developed it himself. But the Supreme Cream, this is like your Christmas all came in one, all right, this product. It's body restructuring and firm creams, £130, all right, but it's got in it watermelon extract, which is a very rich vitamin C. It's got amino acids, it's got lipofene, very, very good for sun-damaged skin. Sesame seed oil, which is antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, and minerals in it. It lifts it, it firms it. It's just luxurious heaven. And it just smells very, very, very gently of just the nice, most nurturing cream. I use very little because I like to make it last a long time. But it goes in beautifully. And I just, probably that will last me 6 months. So it's a very extravagant product, but it is going to do more. It's got more active ingredients in it than something like the E45. And you just feel, it's like for your skin, you know, your skin feels so delicious, and it's not sticky at the end. But that's just, oh, it's great. Really, really great. But that's, you know, a treat, a big treat, because that's the kind of thing that would spend, like that's the most money would spend, a lot of us, beyond the most money would spend ever on a cream for our face. But I just had to throw it in there because I love it. Now there's 2 oils I adore. One of them I just started trying a week ago, and the other one is one I always take with me. So when I go on holiday, I sometimes think, like I went last week to France and I only took hand luggage, and body cream always takes up a lot of room. So what I do is I take Linda's Oleo Lasso, Linda Rodin, and I decant it into a Muji thing. So like that would last me more than a week. But her oils are exquisite body oils. I mean, the most delicious thing ever. And I'm just trying to find here, Yes, this is £80, but you don't need much. And it's got in it neroli, jasmine, 11 oils, very hydrating. The smell is just, I mean, the smell is like, I'll just give you that smell. It smells, there's a lovely nut base in here too, but that mixture of jasmine and neroli, and the jasmine is not too sweet, and the neroli, which is orange blossom flower, is just so exquisite. You can also use it if you've got eczema, dermatitis, and it just goes on like a dream. And I do my neck massage with it. You know how we can get tension here? I do anyway, and I just do a lot of that with this product, because with an oil, you can just work it into your skin for so long and really spend the time. And you know what, if you've been having a hard time, if somebody's been not treating you very nice, if you're feeling a bit run down, giving yourself a massage is one of the most nurturing things you can do. And I talk a lot about this for facial massage, but just nurturing your body, you know. We can spend days waking up and looking in the mirror and hating our body, and it's just, then our body won't love us. Oh, it sounds corny, but whatever your shape, the texture of your skin, whatever, touch it, feel it, love it. No, let it know it's loved, and just, you know, nurture it. Just nurture it. Especially around, I love using oils all around my feet too. Be careful, don't get under your feet if you have carpets. But this goes on smoothly. A little goes a long way, and it's beautiful, beautiful oil. And you know, you could even literally take your makeup off with this product. It's a fantastic multi-purpose product. Now, my last, yes, Micah, yes, Micah.
Everybody's asking, can you remind them of the vitamin A body cream from South Africa?
Oh, I knew you can talk about that on, because this is like, I mean, Micah, if we can find a place to sell this, would be amazing. But it is, I mean, it did take me forever, but you found the price for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, where? Online?
Online.
But it was still in South Africa.
Yeah.
You got to search. What we'll do is Micah will try to put the link where she found the price to see if you can order it. If enough of you ask for it. Can you see there? Is it back to front? I hope it's not back to front, but it's fantastic. I'm going to end up with Aesop. Aesop, how do we pronounce it? Aesop. Like Aesop's Fables, Aesop's Fables. This is an oil I've used for a couple of weeks, but I really like this, and it's slightly to do with the fact I adore rose geranium, because I think of my house in the mountains, and in the summer they have a ton of rose geranium, and that very sort of smelly one. And Aesop was founded in Australia in the late 80s, and they do plant based and laboratory made ingredients. Geranium leaf is anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antibacterial. So if you kind of, you know, have a wound, I'm not saying an open wound, but I'm just saying you've got cuts and injuries, wounds kind of thing. It's a healing oil. And it's got mandarin peel oil in it, which lifts the rose geranium so it's not too sweet. And that gives you better blood circulation. So that works incredibly well. I think it's got a lot of vitamin E in it as well. And sweet almond and macadamia. But it's more oily than the Linda oil, and it will really, so little goes a long way. And you could just spend half an hour massaging yourself with this oil and be in heaven. So if you're on holiday, ladies, or you're coming back from holiday, remember, we want to look after our body as much as our skin. We want to take off the dead skin cells that might have happened on holiday. And remember also, perhaps for a while, don't put clothes on if you've got something quite oily. What I tend to do is I might do a massage for a while, and then I might just take a damp cloth and take off the excess. So I'm going to take my damp cloth off now, like that, just clean my hands and just do that. Just like that, like you've gone to have a massage with somebody. Any questions, darling?
No, everybody's just saying they're going to look after their bodies now.
Well, good. Well, that's great, ladies. And I just think it's worth it. You know, we kind of spend so much money and time on our face, and I feel I don't want to get to a stage where I'm covering everything and showing off my face because I'm not feeling good about my body. I want to feel 80 and feel great about my body and feel the tone in my body. And that's what we're talking about here today. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will speak to you next week. And next Sunday we are doing new brands. I'm sorry we didn't do it today. New brands, and we've got 4 really exciting new brands. We've got Allies of Skin. Yeah. We've got Garden of Wisdom.
Yeah.
We've got Nanette de Gaspé.
Romilly Wild.
And we got Romilly Wild. Now, some of these are not totally new brands, but to me, I'm always the last to get things because I sort of go into a shop and I think, oh, that's interesting. So I've been trying them all for quite a long time now, and I feel I've tried them all enough to tell you my top 3 from each range. So check in tomorrow, probably be a bit earlier, 9:30, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.